Hmm. Well, it is launched, but does that mean that it's going live? All right, there we go. It is going live.
Yeah, I just saw it pop up live.
So is it going to be hello everybody? If you're hearing me, we're just trying to figure. Yeah, it's a new stream. All right. Well, we had a whole bunch of people watching us too. No, it's not a new stream. It's the same stream. Yeah, it's a new stream. All right. Well,
I think it just restarted the original one.
maybe. Hmm. No one's in here
Yeah,
though.
there's 6 people now. Yeah, they're filtering back in.
They are popping in. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know what that is, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, sorry about that. We'll see if they come back in and join us. We hope you do. But we apologize. YouTube, yay. Okay. So where was I? What was I doing? Oh yes. The 10-minute
You're
rest
telling
is.
me how much I suck.
Yes, I was telling you how much you suck. Your 10-minute or your short rest is done, and you guys have to make a decision.
I can cast locate object one more time. Who do we want to cast it on?
Corny.
You want to save corny instead of
the portable hole is probably going to be pretty unique.
Save me.
Hey, that's true.
Well, there's unique objects on all 3 of them. My question is, which one do we want to find?
Well, no, Lacey doesn't have anything particularly unique at all, dude.
Yeah, but I love her.
Yeah,
she's
okay.
got
she's
got her signet ring.
She does. That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. That's right.
Yeah, as long as it's something unique, I can
you're
locate that.
She does have a house. She does have a House Lorgin signet ring. That's right. All right. Well, I'm waiting. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for the decision.
What's your vote?
Do it. What other options? What else can we think of?
Spells. Coney's a bit on the well, he's not helpless, but he's a bit on the vulnerable side in this.
I think with the magic we're dealing with, Laz would be the best ally.
Perhaps. Baran, I'm pretty sure I know what your choice is going to be.
Dude, I don't think I have a choice as far as what I want to do, but as Baran vote, it has to be Lacey, of course.
Of course, yeah.
All right.
One is as good as another.
All right.
But we started off looking for Laz.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to focus, and I'm going to locate Laz again.
Okay. What is the range on that spell, please?
1,000 feet.
There is no Laz.
Oh crap!
Oh shoot!
Damn it.
We've searched the cavern, so we go back to the room we started.
We do it the old-fashioned way. Yep. Okay. I guess that's the only thing we can do.
So you guys head back to the main muck room?
Yes, back to the muck room.
Okay.
Look forward and I say pick one.
All right. Well, you got north and you got east.
Let's go north.
All right.
All right.
You guys head up north, and as you, it's not, excuse me, it's not like it was to the west where you had nice bright blue-white glow. This one is just darkness. Of course, you guys have light sources, and you guys are walking along. It's the same hallway that you've seen 3 times now, and you guys are heading forward. And someone give me an intelligence roll, please.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, sweet. We'll take that 20. Now, when you get to the end of this hallway, Adderall, you realize, Because, like I said, this is the third time you've been in this hallway. You had one upstairs, looked exactly the same, the one to the west, and now this one. Not only do they look identical, they are identical. They're actually even the same length, dude.
So we're basically walking down an endless corridor.
Well, let me be more specific. The cracks and no, it's the same hallway,
Oh, like the one that we came down to get here?
like 100-foot hallway. Yeah. It looks
I relate.
identical. It's identical, and it not only in its construction, that's not bizarre, but its weathering.
Yeah. This is the exact same hallway that we walked down when we walked through the door.
Yep.
That's what I'm relaying to everybody.
So but the rooms are changing every time we go through this hallway. Is
This
that what you're
entire
saying?
dungeon may be changing. Let's turn around and go back to the main room and try going out the door and see what happens.
Does everyone
No,
agree? So you go up the stairs and try to head out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you come back into the room. You head over to the stairs. You climb up that arduous climb because that took time to get down here, right? So it's quite exhausting.
Mhm.
You get up to the top. You walk to the end of the hallway, going to the light from outside. And just as you're getting to the end, all of a sudden you find yourself in the big room again, or facing it anyway. From the hallway to the north, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh, this room is going to pick off.
It's great. Love it.
So you're actually
All right.
standing in the archway to the north, looking into the muck room.
Towards the stairway.
Yeah, the stairway's right
Okay.
across the room. Yeah.
So it's like we're walking through portals in this hallway.
It's a maze.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's changing on us. It's constantly changing on us.
Or perhaps
right.
we're not moving at all. And it's
It's
only in our
possible.
minds. I'm still determined that this is all illusion. This whole place, what we're seeing, isn't real.
Like,
And we're somewhere else.
Now, real quick,
like
the cave drawing you have there, we completely examined that whole area, right?
The muck room?
No,
No.
the cave, because
the
it's
cave,
not completely
the
drawn.
cavern. Yes, you did. You did investigate.
Okay, I just want to make sure because it's not completely drawn. I was like, wait a minute, did we miss something?
No. Well,
I wasn't
there's
sure on
a
dimension,
very
so-
large cave opening going to the west, and there are 6 of them going south, and 6 smaller ones going south, and 6 smaller ones going north.
Oh, so there were a bunch of exits out of that cave.
I said there were. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
6 tunnels going north, 6 tunnels going south, and a gigantic one continuing west.
Okay. I say we go back to the cave and we start with one of the passages there.
Okay.
All right. Yep. And we're all
'cause
tethered together, right? Still.
You are.
We're still
Yeah.
tethered together.
Because that's where they disappeared from, so something coming off of there is where they have to be.
Yep. So you guys head back to the cavern, and you
Yes.
get there easy enough. Corny, what are you doing, dude?
Well, you said I looked through the room. Did I find any sort of doors or exits or anything?
Yes, you took your time, and sure enough, eventually you come across what seems to be a kind of seeming ladder built into the side of the wall. It's built in the stone. It's not a separate wooden or steel ladder. It's actually part of the stone. But you have found a ladder going up.
Well, I got no other options. I climb.
You climb, and it's a difficult climb for you. You take your time, of course. There's no need to rush. Not only is the stone very slippery and slimy, it's also not built for your gait, right? Of course, your climbing gait either. But little by little, I'm assuming you take your time because otherwise I'm going to
Yes, I'm
make you
not
make a roll. Yeah, obviously.
blindly. in the
Yeah, you're
dark.
blind. Yeah, there's no, you go slow. But you work your way up, and eventually, you feel you've gone Ooh, it's hard to tell, but you've gone at least several stories, maybe more, because you're going so slow. But it ends in that there's an opening in front of you, a ledge.
Okay, I guess I climb up it slowly.
Okay, you get on the ledge, and it's not a huge ledge, but it seems to be made for one of those normal sized people. So it's quite comfortable for you to sit on. And give me because you're kind of feeling around trying to get your position. Give me a perception roll, please.
Okay. Oh well, that's 12.
Okay, it takes you a little bit, but you do find there is a lever here. It feels like it's not as slimy as the area down below, but it still has some growth on it. But it's seems to be made of some kind of metal, and seems to be in an upward position. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm in a giant toilet bowl. Um, I'm gonna brace myself just in case,
Uh huh.
and I'm going to. Well, it's like, are there any other levers? Do I feel anything? Just the one.
Just the one.
I'm gonna pull it.
All right. Now, you hear a groaning of stone and gears below you, and but in front of you, the wall opens, and of course you can see this because light starts pouring into the room. And ahead of you, off in the distance, through a tunnel, you see a light blue-white glow.
Hmm. I'm going to approach, kind of try and be stealthy about it.
Sure. Give me a
So,
stealth roll.
all right, 1 sec.
Flesh the gnome. Mhm.
I can re-roll natural ones, so I'm gonna do that. That's not great either, but
Because you're lucky.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
very
Right.
yeah right. Okay, so that is a 13.
Okay, and you're being stealthy and you're moving forward. Laz, what do you want to do?
Well, I seem to be in a circular. If my perception is right, I'm being led around by my nose in a circular pattern.
hmm
At least that seems to be what's happening. Um, I'm gonna do first. Let's do a perception check, because damn it,
For what?
just to see if I can break through whatever is going on.
Okay, well that would be try to break an illusion, so that would be a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's 20.
Yes.
Okay. Don't natural fucking 20. I'm really good today.
All right. Well, there you go. Very, very nice. Mark that down. And yeah, you are exactly where you are.
That did not help me at all, did it?
No, not even a little. Yeah.
It's not an illusion. It's like you said. We're moving through portals and stuff. We're being shunted around.
hmm Now,
Do I have anything else to do right now, or is that my turn?
Well, no, it's not. But let the DM give you a hint. Secret door search.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, secret door search. Do I roll for that or what?
Of course you do. Although you might want to do like I had Corny do and just take 20 on it.
Take 20?
Yeah, I mean, I'll come back to you later.
Oh, okay.
It takes time, right? You're searching whatever, because by the end of it, you'll understand exactly what the loop of this tunnel is, what the distance is, and if there's any way out of it. I'll come back to you in a bit. All right. Now we're back in the main cavern. We have ourselves a monk, we have ourselves a cleric, and we have ourselves a scout, and they are tied together, and they are confused and worried.
Oran,
We're the Three Stooges.
Oran,
Yes.
you're our scouts. You're the one we depend on to find things.
Okay.
Something is moving us around. something is moving people around. Now, either there are some magical portals around here, which detect magic that I cast would have found it, or there are other ways in and out of this place. I can't find them. I need you to find them.
All right. So perception.
Yeah, you need to very specifically tell me what you're doing, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it would be an investigation.
Oh.
Yeah, I would think so.
All
Yeah.
right. I am looking for basically secret passage, sort of like cracks and little things that seem like they could move, like looking at the ground and seeing if there's like marks on the ground for things sliding over each other.
Yeah, scout
friction.
stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
All right. Well then,
Wow.
let's do that's 25. 25. Is that good
Okay.
for you?
That's awesome. Now, yeah, you're taking time, you're doing your investigation, and you're looking around for stuff. And over toward the very large tunnel entrance to the west, you notice that there are some tracks. Something has recently gone into that large tunnel.
I call over. Oh, I'm not calling. We're all tied.
You're right, Jennifer. A dwarf would be very handy
right
right now. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Hey,
you're
you got the
looking like
rope.
they're right behind you.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, yank on the rope a little bit, and I point out there's like, hey man, there's tracks right here. They're going into this tunnel, and they're very recently been made. And how big are these tracks though? Are they like a creature, or it's just something been moved?
Oh no, it looks humanoid.
Oh, human tracks. I let them know, like a person walks
Clad
this way.
footprints.
There we go. Clad
All right.
footprints. So I guess we're going this way
Yes.
because it could be any of our compatriots.
Okay, you guys head into the this enormous tunnel, and after a very short period, let's say about 20 feet, 30 feet, it narrows rapidly down into a more normal-sized tunnel. It seems it's more of a like kind of just a maybe a lava tube bulge that came into that large cavern. But as you're walking along, you travel by now. I know at least the cleric is paying attention. Exactly 100 feet again. And at the end of the tunnel, you see there is it's very subtle. You don't see it till the very last, say, 20 feet of the tunnel. But there's a low, like a dark blue glow in this room, but it's very centralized. And as you come into a room out of nowhere, it's just all of a sudden a square room that's built that's probably about 30, maybe 40 foot square as to each wall. You see sitting in that. Let me come over here and share again. I haven't needed this for a little while today. All righty. Okay. You see, let me bring this back up. You see sitting in the center of.
God.
No, not this. No. I'm waiting to bring it over. You see this.
Oh, that's
Caleb, I
almost
knew it.
That's almost worse.
So, you
Slaz's
see.
mother.
You see this. It's not a huge room. Like I said, it's about 30 foot to a side. It's appointed as you see. There's nothing really on the walls per se, other than the standard design that we have here. And like I said, I kind of went with a Oriental motif. But you do see the kind of ghostly dragon and the ghostly saber tooth. You see these ghostly looking things, although they don't seem to be animated per se. And this creature is as you see it. What would you like to do?
Oh God.
Go ahead, try and talk to it. You always try and talk to it.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant. The party's all split up. Let's go talk to the big bad guy, bad looking guy.
Yeah. I actually kind of leaned. I was like, okay, so let's back out of this room, and we'll discuss this in a minute. So I'm like, I start to back out of the room.
Yeah.
The creature's eyes glow, and it speaks. It says, "Enter or leave. Make your decision."
Let's
Oh, shit.
let's do it. Let's go in.
Yeah, let's go in.
Don't be a
2 to
chicken,
1.
Pa. Come
It's
on.
practically an invitation at this point.
Listen, you guys- Yeah, don't be a pussy, Bob. Come on. I'm like,
Well,
are you not looking at this thing? Oh, God.
I bet he
all
has
right.
lots of good stories. He's been around for a
Yeah.
while.
Oh, I bet. And I thought we're going to hear them all as once we're dead, we're added to his menagerie.
And once we leave, we're going to be dead anyways. It's not
right,
like he doesn't
all
know
right.
where we are.
All right, we'll walk in.
We're in.
All right. Now,
I always make the wrong choice, just so you know.
as you
I
guys
know.
as you guys are approaching and coming into the room, you notice that whoever's the tallest here, it's probably the monk. I just no, maybe Braun is the tallest. But you notice that him in his position, he is head and shoulder above you, meaning if this thing were to stand up, it's probably around 9 foot tall.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
God.
All right, 8 to 9 foot tall,
Yeah.
you would assume. But it's sitting in this contemplative pose, but its eyes are directed, and the only thing on it that's moving, it's kind of bobbing in the air as it levitates. But the only thing that's moving is its head is kind of scanning you, and you notice as it scans you, those two almost like holographic imagery behind it, their head moves with its head.
Oh, this is
but
just
but
getting
nothing
wonderful.
else is moving on them. The way it's like they're a painting, but all of a sudden the head is alive, and then it's not. It's what it really what
Mhm.
it feels like. It's bizarre. It's not normal. But he's just kind of looking at you and waiting.
Good afternoon. I assume you're the master of this place.
I am master of nothing.
Well, that's good to know. I don't suppose you would be willing to point us in the direction of the knight Debreth.
The master,
Debreth is the master.
indeed.
I see. Is he home?
It kind of cocks its head and looks at you like you're an idiot.
I feel like one right now. I'm talking to a monster. Are you the one that's responsible for this place changing?
Yes.
I see.
They're most amazing. I've never seen anything like this. You are an incredible being. Would you be as benevolent as you are and as impressive?
Flattery is a foolish attempt.
Indeed. I don't suppose you'd be willing to let us have our friends back.
You assume I have any control over the situation.
Well, you are the one who's in charge of the way this place changes. I mean, I
am not
assumed
in charge of anything. Now, you guys notice as he's speaking to you, you're hearing him very clearly in whatever dialect you guys normally speak. Of course, everyone speaks common, but even the dialect is direct. But you notice his mouth does not match. So there's some kind of magic going on in his language use here. But no, he says he doesn't say a lot, but he says very clearly that he's not in charge of anything.
It's
Would your master be willing to have an audience with us?
That is highly unlikely. Now you notice his body, other than bobbing just slightly, as if on a light zephyr of wind, the only thing that's moving on him is his head and mouth. By the way, his body is locked in this, as if frozen, just like the creatures behind him. But he does. He kind of moves his eyes and his head as far as he can to the right and to the left. He says, "Understand what you see. You should look at this room in more detail."
I take that as you giving us permission to do so. So why don't we do that, gentlemen?
Perception rolls.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
you
gonna
don't need
like.
you don't need perception rolls at all. All you need to do is move around. Now, as you
Okay.
guys move around, and of course, eventually one of you is going to come to the side of him, if not directly behind. That dragon is a bit scary, so is that tiger thing. But you notice that directly behind him, there is a I don't know. I would say like a spiked bar that is embedded in his back that is wrapped in a chain going to the wall behind.
Oh,
So he's stuck
you're a
there.
prisoner.
Yeah, he's just hanging there.
He says, "Indeed."
So, what would happen if we were to free you?
You cannot.
I see. So, I'm actually at a loss for where to proceed from this.
It's too bad I'm
I
not
look
in
at
the
the.
room. I have plenty of questions.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I've got
Um,
questions too, but
What is your?
Go ahead.
Is there any other?
No, I asked him. I asked him a question. What is your purpose here?
You know my purpose. You have stated it already.
Change to control the illusions, and change the rooms and
Let's
stuff.
see.
Is there any other like we're in this room, but is there any other exits, entrances, anywhere to go
Nope.
from here?
No.
Are there any other key features that we should be picking up now while we're observing the place?
The picture is exactly what you see.
Yeah. So these two creatures, I imagine they are your defenders.
He doesn't answer that.
Hmm.
What do they represent?
Um.
Does
Like
he
to
answer?
convert.
Does he answer that?
He doesn't answer that. No. He's not actually
Um.
having a conversation. You guys notice he's answering questions, right? And he's not answering
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. Okay. Powell for a second, gentlemen.
All right.
I kind of pull everybody in close and we start whispering. I think if we destroy him, this stops. But I think those two things are protecting him.
So you want to try and take out the dragon and the saber tooth first?
Well, that's an idea. But we're down half our group, so
Okay, Mr. Wizard, or at least Mr. Cleric. We don't have the wizard here. You give me an arcane roll.
okay. Where's my D20? Here we go. Okay. 15.
Okay. You know what this thing is in front of you. You've studied it. It is not a lich. It is an arch lich.
Oh, jeez.
I think there's a pretty
Can't you
obvious
regale?
question.
Oh, geez. What does oh, geez mean?
It's like a class 20 creature.
It's more than that. It's a 20 CR creature easily. Yeah. Matter of fact, you would want a pretty impressive 20 CR team to take it. Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't stand a chance if
Okay.
we raised
So,
weapons against this.
well, not only that, guys. They're not evil.
Not necessarily. But this is a 30 CR thing in front of you, dude.
Yeah, there's no way we could. Well, I'm talking about the creatures around him. Like him, I'm like, well, I ain't touching him. Yeah.
Should we ask him about who he was in life? Maybe we can get some clues about where we. Okay.
Go ahead.
Who were you in life?
A fool.
And who are you now in death?
Equally so.
Did you try to defeat the master of this place?
He begins to try to answer that question, and you see his body shook and racked with pain, if this creature could possibly have such a thing.
So your master's listening.
He doesn't speak, but he nods his head.
I see. How do we defeat this illusion and find our party?
With all the might he has, and speaking through incredibly racking pain, you see the creatures behind him begin to writhe in pain as well. He says, "Kill the master." And that's the absolute most he could get out, and that was extremely difficult for him to do.
All right, and
That would benefit him. I don't know if this is like another trick like
I don't-
Sylvanas.
I don't think this creature is evil.
Well, my staff can detect evil, so I'll bring it out.
Okay.
Does it does it radiate or give me the sense?
Nope. There's a ton of evil behind you.
behind us.
Okay.
Right.
Back down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this, focusing on this particular creature, there's no magic, evil magic coming off him at all.
He's a he's a victim of the master of this place.
Who came in as a hero and has now become corrupt.
And now is a servant, a slave.
And he,
The fool.
Right. So I suggest we go back.
did the master betray you and chain you here?
He doesn't have anything left to give you, dude.
He doesn't have anything left. He's
Everything he
exhausted.
could. He's exhausted.
Yeah.
So there's
Okay.
nothing. So I suggest we go back and try a different route.
Yeah. He was here to kind of get you past the understanding that you're going around in circles, basically, which you already figured out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's a complete confirmation. His main piece of information is kill the master.
Yeah.
But it's terrifying because if this guy is so powerful, crazy archlich, then what kind of person is the master to have control over him?
There may be a trick to killing him.
Maybe we just steal something and leave.
Yes.
But I don't know how we're going to get out of here.
That's exactly it. We're not here to kill him. We're here to get the object. So
True.
All right. I think this tunnel is played out. I turn back to him. I'm very sorry that you're in your state. If we can free you, we will.
He nods, and if a lich can smile, I suppose it did. But coming back over, we come over to let's go to Laz first. Now, Laz, you are you've been doing your searching, and you find out that this tunnel, this loop that you've been going in, doesn't seem to be circular, but it seems to be linear, and it's exactly 100 feet. Okay, and after taking quite a bit of time of figuring that 100, because it's only 100 feet, so it doesn't take too long to walk that. But at the very end, or what you perceive must be the end, you see, you eventually find there is a lever that's really well hidden, but you finally do find it, and it's in the down position, by the way.
All right. Well, I suppose I'm gonna, since don't seem to be going anywhere, I will flip the lever as best I can.
You do so, and then all of a sudden, you find right in front of you is the entrance to the cavern you're in earlier. The singe marks are still there.
Oh boy.
And as you look out, you see coming out of that giant cavern to the west, you see 3 stooges tied together.
Well, I suppose I have to go meet up with the party.
I'm Curly Joe.
Carefully. I'm still not trusting the environment, but yeah, I go towards them.
You guys see
I'm gonna,
Laz come running out of the cave you just the tunnel you just looked for him not 30 minutes ago.
I hold my hands and say, "Don't blow us up."
All right.
And then I say, don't, and then I say to him, "Don't annoy me."
Okay.
You have an idea. And I
As you
take the
guys
other
are
end of the rope and I'm like, tie
Okay.
yourself off.
All right, so you tie him off. Now, as you guys are having your reunion and your conversation, to the south, coming out of a cavern, you see a very small and very wet halfling.
What the hell happened to you?
I'm covered in goo. Surprisingly, this isn't the first time this has happened to me.
Probably not. Probably, you were
Is he
corny tipped
infected
for a
again?
reason, I would assume. Yeah.
I was about to say, is he infected again for being in the cove?
No Lacey,
Make a
however.
roll for infection.
No Lacey.
No
Okay, I'm
Lacey.
disappointed.
Okay, so she came out. No, so Laz came out of the one tunnel and he came out of the other.
One from the north and one from the south. That's right.
Okay, so
So
there are several of one from the north and one from the south. All right,
There's 6
Right.
tunnels on each side. So
so let's
should I just pick one, Chester?
and yep.
It doesn't actually matter, but so just choose one randomly in the north and in the south. The one that
Okay, I'll
last
write
came
L.
out, I know, was closer to the tunnel, the hallway entrance, though. So up in the north, say the
Okay.
second one. The second one, no, the north. Yeah, the second one. There you go. There, right
Yeah.
there. That's perfect. That's where last
Then we'll
came
make
out.
this one corny.
Sure.
Okay, all right. So I say we pick the one closest to the door. We traverse that, and we go until we find her.
And we'll start. Okay.
all right, let's do it.
All right.
I
Is it
don't have to
agreed?
Now,
get submerged in goo again.
I'm just going to pass the time. You guys go down every one of these tunnels, and they're all exactly 100 feet long. And it's interesting because usually you were going down hallways that were identical. These caves, these tunnels, excuse me, are identical, right, in their appearance. And when you get to the end of them, some of them go on for a while, and you guys eventually find a lever, which Glad's already figured that out. Other ones seem to loop in on top of other ones. You spend, let's say, 3 hours,
Oh wow.
and you guys thoroughly investigate all those tunnels, and all they do is loop back on each other. It's nothing but a maze. The
Yeah.
only thing that's consistent is this beautiful, benevolent room.
All right.
So I suggest we figure out why this room is so important.
No. You still have a north and a east you have
Yeah.
not even looked at. You went you went up the northern hallway, but you didn't investigate it. So
No, I think we should do that first. I don't think she's here.
But I mean, both of us came out of random spots in this area.
Yes.
So
And
I mean,
I think she went someplace else. I think she is in one of the other directions. So let's go back down that hall. We'll have Moran, you and Corny really investigate, really look at these walls and see if there's more secrets, because this place is just going to be secrets upon secrets.
okay, I'm gonna carefully.
yeah, just take
like,
20.
get close to travel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not in combat mode where we're constantly counting the seconds. Just take 20. And you
Yep.
guys thoroughly search this room, and you don't find anything other than the hallways you see. Nothing else. There are
Right,
4 of those grates in the floor, but they're all fused shut. But there's no other secret doors. There's nothing. You guys took a good long time looking at it.
Well, we do keep coming across the same hallway over and over again,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So maybe there's a secret in that hallway. Because I mean, that
The
just keeps
main
popping up.
hallway. Talk about the
Yeah.
main hallway. Okay.
Yeah.
because the
Let's do that.
tunnels are identical and the hallways are identical, not to each other,
Mhm.
but to themselves. But the tunnels and the hallways are of equal length.
Okay. So we'll go
And
back to the main.
precisely equal, by the way.
Okay. So we'll go back to the main tunnel and we will search there.
Well, what do you mean by the main tunnel?
The hallway.
The one that we came through the entrance.
The hallway that's up to that long stairwell. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys drudge up that damn stairwell again, right? It's been a while. You
Together.
guys, some of you took a short rest, but there's some fatigue. It's going to start dropping on top of you guys, But you get in that hallway, you take more time. Once again, taking 20, just scouring the walls and everything of those tunnels, and all you see is, weathered stone wall, beautifully built, great craftsmanship. You think you're not a dwarf, but it looks really well done. There's no markings, there's no writing, nothing. They're just well-made stone walls with the end caps having a touch of crenellation, but hardly anything really.
All right. Well, there's nothing over here. Look, we went west the last time, right? So
Yeah, we still need
I
to
say
go
we go.
north and east, right?
Yep, north and east is uninvestigated.
Let's go north.
Oh I thought we were going to go down the north entrance and investigate there.
Well, no, you guys
Yeah,
said
that's-
you went up the stairs. That's what you told me.
Oh no, before that though, but no, that's my mistake. All right, we're gonna go. Well, I'll look at everybody. Do we want to take a rest here?
I say we try and find Laz first before we try anything.
Well, Laz
We
is
have
with you.
Laz.
Or
Lacey.
not Laz.
Lacey.
Lacey. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to.
Lacey
We need to
first.
find my lady.
I'm all right for pushing on. I know some people it's getting a little. People are breathing heavy, so.
Well, when we get there, then people
I got
get
panic
started.
adrenaline.
Okay. I wanted to put it out there.
I'm wondering if we should just go to the east, because everything seems to be repeating itself. Maybe the east wing is the same, similar to the west wing.
You see no glow down there, though.
Okay, then north it is.
North it is.
All right.
North.
So you guys head down that 100-foot hallway, and when you get to the end of the hallway, Laz can see. It's the only one who can see because it's pitch black in there. But Laz, you see a enormous cavern, very similar to the other one, but there's just no fey moss here. But it looks the same to you. They can't see anything, but it doesn't look different. It's got the giant entrance to the north. It's got 6 tunnels on the east, 6 tunnels on the west. Of course, the alignment's different, but it looks like the same damn thing. It just doesn't have any kind of lichen on the wall to give any light at all.
I relay that to the party. Tell them what I see.
I can cast light on objects to give everybody light. I can.
Oh,
I think we can
no.
assume
I
that
understand you have light on already. That was assumption.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
you
got you.
guys can see nothing. The only person who can see anything is Laz. Your light just dies. It's almost as if the rays are destroyed at the end of the hallway.
So it's like a darkness spell, kind of.
I see.
Laz can
Okay.
see, though. Matter of fact, Laz, give me an intelligence roll, please.
11 plus.
So it's probably a 13 or something like that.
So 13,
Yeah. Your demon heritage is tingling.
Uh-oh.
I speak infernal.
No, I didn't say any words were coming. I said your demon side is tingling, meaning maybe the reason you can see and they can't is something to do with your heritage, is my point.
Well, then I would say so to them.
All
Tell
right.
them that we might be dealing with demonic.
But just keep in mind, you guys are at disadvantage on everything. You can't see a damn thing. Now you're all tied together, so you could follow her we could follow the path with her, but you are going to be at a major disadvantage if anything kicks off in that room.
Yeah, I'm like everybody. Listen, I look at Baran when I say this. I know you want to find Lacey. I want to find her too, but I'm going to let you know right now. My strength is not at full power. If we go into this room and we fight something, it's going to be at a weakened. We're going to be weakened. I'm going to be weak, and we're going to be at a major disadvantage. I think we should go.
I could give us.
Go ahead.
I could give us a place for a safe long rest. I just figured you'd want to find Lacey before we do.
It's not going to do us any. We're not going to find anybody if we're dead.
That's exactly right. And
I'm willing to press on. I'm just saying we need to make a decision.
Well, I'm good with whatever you guys choose, personally. I'm happy to press on or take a nap if it's water.
All right, so you guys take a long rest. Basically, it's what you need to do. Yeah. Well, that's the answer you have to tell me. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Corny, you've got your special.
Yes, I do.
Do you want to use?
Well, if I cast a spell, if we take a long rest, I get all my spells back anyways.
That's right.
So.
Well, I don't think we should do it here. I think we should go back. I know you're gonna hate me saying this. I think we should go back to the main hallway that we came out of.
Yeah, actually, that makes more sense. Kind of find like a corner or somewhere we can kind of sit off to the side.
So you go up that damn stairwell again. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh man, that freaking stairwell.
Okay.
Well, I mean, all the hallways are the same, right? We could just camp in one of the hallways that's like closer to so we don't have to go up and down.
Well, we need to let once we've had a rest. I believe that you should do that spell to find the signet.
True.
I will. Yes, but that's one of the reasons why I want to rest is I can't do that right now.
Pick an area and let him cast a spell, please.
Like I said, I think we should go to back to the main hallway because at least then, if something happens, we've got the exit to run out of.
You tried that already.
Well, yeah, right.
I was like, we can't leave.
Look,
let's just
if
go.
we're inside my tiny hut, then we can't be hurt. It lasts for 8 hours.
We're invisible. I know. Let's just pick a corner of this main room and then we'll sit there.
Just there.
And I make the color of the outside look like the stone. So.
Okay. So you guys are in his little tiny hut, which is spacious enough. It's a spell. I believe that also comes with some food and water, correct? Pretty sure it does.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. It's not Mordecai's mansion, but I think it provides food and water. So you're in there and you're safe. Everyone gets some sleep. You kind of wring out wet clothing and etc. And you pass your 8 hours and you are refreshed. And the tiny hut disappears. You're still in that hallway. There's nothing around you, and you guys are completely respelled. So,
do the signet ring thing. Do it now.
It's just hang on a minute. All right, I will sit down and I will cast locate object on Lacey's signet ring as a ritual.
There is no Lacey.
Can we go? Because we went north and you said there was demonic aura, and we still haven't gone east.
Yep. Do you guys want to go east? Let's go east and examine that and see what's at the end of that.
All right, east. Let's go.
Go.
You travel east, and you travel the 100 feet, and then you're still traveling. The tunnel is continuing. And of course, immediately you guys start thinking, all right, here we go again, Laz particularly. But you notice that, nope, the tunnel is not repeating. The walls are not the same. It is just longer.
Okay.
200 feet, 300 feet, 500 feet, 1,000 feet.
Stop.
And as yes,
yes.
and
Okay, go ahead.
as you guys get toward the end of that 1,000 feet, you see a soft blue-white glow in the distance.
Oh boy. Keeping our way.
Oh, God.
Let's keep going. We're all tethered. We're all going forward. Just
Here,
keep going.
at the end of this 1,000-foot long hallway, so for Bill, for your marking, it is literally 1,000 feet.
I just
Yeah, I
condensed it.
get that. Just so for your notation,
Yeah.
you see a room that is basically equivalent length of the hallway onto a side. So it's 1,000 feet to a side. It's an enormous room. It's not actually a room. What it is it looks like a ruined city. There are various layers going down below with stairwells and stuff, and like almost like kind of like if you think of the Pueblo stuff and the Anasazi
Mesa
type of
Verde.
yeah, right, exactly. And it all actually goes up as well. An equivalent distance, so it's the floor is a couple hundred feet below you, but it goes another 800 above you. So this is a perfectly square room, 1,000 by 1,000, and it's just a little teeny um, like trade center or something, but it's all ruined and weathered, just like everything else here. You see no signs of life. But of course, lichen, this Fey moss, is overgrowing everything. It's just way out of control, overgrown, and it's all over. And this room is lit up quite well. It's big though, right?
Okay,
1,000 feet. That's not small, right?
Okay. Now, at the end of this 1,000-foot hallway, I don't imagine it took us 10 minutes to walk 1,000 feet.
No.
Do I detect the signet ring now?
Yes.
It's in this room.
It's way up.
Oh, I look up, and the structures, do some of them reach up that high?
Oh, they all do. All the way to the ceiling, and the ceiling is completely covered in this lichen as well. And Lacey's thing is up and just to the north. Just to the north. It's what you're just as soon as you kind of stepped into this, the entrance of this room, Lacey pops, or her signet ring does anyway.
I point up and I say, Lacey is there.
And we should be able to know exactly which tower she's in if we walk.
Oh yeah, you can see stairwells and stuff to get up there. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No sign of life.
No sign
There's
of
no
life at all.
population.
Nothing. Yeah.
Let me see something real quick here. I do not have that spell up. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Can I do an arcanum for evil?
Oh, there you go.
You can cast a spell of detect evil.
Or
But you
instead
don't
of
have to. There's a staff
I
over
can use
here
my
that does it
yeah.
automatically. Yeah.
I'll extend my staff,
You do.
which I would have out anyways.
And other than the kind of the low throb the thing has been having the whole time, yes, I get the sexual reference. Stop it. But other than the low throb the thing has had ever since you've been in here, as you guys are starting to move yourself toward heading up to where Lacey is, it kicks off. Evil has entered the room, and you guys hear.
Our friend's back.
Yes, it
what
is.
the hell?
It's the Cthulhu Vader.
Can we feel like, do we get like a direction of where this wind is coming from, or?
It's seemingly from all direction, although it's soft. It's not like the real extent when you guys were in combat with it, which was
Okay.
nearly knocking you down. This is just a light breeze, but there's wind in this room where there should be none, right?
Well,
So can we? How's? Jeez, we're all tethered
we
together.
should know if it. So that rod, it does tell us the direction of the evil.
No,
Right?
it usually would,
No.
but no, it's just evil.
All
So
right.
the evil is all around us.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it's telling you. Yeah.
Let's duck behind these ruins and start slowly moving through this area.
Yeah. I think we
So
should just make our way
I have,
through.
I have a hypothesis.
hmm
Okay.
The blue moss, it's part of the evil.
I don't think so. I've seen this. I've seen it before. It's just what they used to use as a light source.
No, no.
No.
I mean,
Well,
it's,
You're
I
wrong.
wouldn't. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be surprised of anything at this point. But I don't. I don't think the moss is necessarily evil.
well, I could cause a little bit to burn
Yeah, I was about
and
to
see if
say.
that affects anything.
Well, you already set
Well,
it on fire
I
before.
did that. I did that before.
Yeah.
But
So
it seems like everywhere we go that has that breath, we get the stuff around there too.
Yeah.
We need to locate. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we need to locate that. Whatever that is, we need to locate it.
Oh, the breathing.
Either
That
to
was
stay away from it or to confront it.
Well, I think it's the creature we were fighting. So.
right.
So. But anyway,
So-
we'll find out when we find her. So. Yeah. So I think we slowly make our way to whichever building leads to her.
Now, you guys are doing as you guys move along, and I'm assuming you're trying to be somewhat stealthy, and you're heading up stairwells and stuff, and you're rising further and further up. But the wind gets stronger and stronger the higher you get. It's not to the point where you need to make actual rolls, but it is getting quite brisk with the wind, and of course it drops the temperature of this room considerably. But as you guys are going along, all of a sudden, there is an earthquake, oddly enough. And you notice that as this earthquake happens, immediately you realize it's not. Some gears, and you can hear the noise of grinding gears and stuff. The entire room starts changing itself. You guys are on a stairwell, and you're just seeing these stairs moving, built towers going up, buildings expanding. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your life. But you guys are on a stairwell that is shrinking. You have an option. You can either drop down to a tower that is falling below you, and you will all certainly take some falling damage, but you probably be fine. Or you could try to make a desperate leap to your left and grab on a tower that is rising.
And I'm guessing if we don't get on that tower, we're probably going to plummet.
And you're tied together.
Yeah.
Great.
I think we should drop down.
Yeah.
Dropping down
Yeah,
would be
we
the
can-
easiest thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably would be.
I have another solution.
What's that?
Are there any shadows on the tower that's above us?
Of course, yeah.
I would use my cloak to move through shadows, and I would throw them a rope.
Well, they're tied to you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can cut that.
I don't think we have time for that though.
You don't.
Yeah.
You have to make a decision.
moving.
You could do that.
That's a
You could see what happens if you'd like.
What do
I'm
you guys
guessing
think?
you would probably not like. You probably just would end up going with
5, 4.
Yeah.
All right, let's go
3.
down. Let's
I
go
think
down.
jump,
Just jump
jump.
down.
Nope.
I have a scroll of featherfall, by the way.
Just jump.
You bastard. All right. So you use your featherfall scroll.
If I'm
That's
gonna
what I was
fall,
thinking.
sure, yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do.
So you're fine. You land like a feather as it's going down. The rest of you guys, everybody, give me a dexterity roll, please.
Well, I got slow fall as a skill, so I'll reduce the fall damage.
That's
Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Um,
Whatever applies. This is just normal fall
Okay.
damage. So if you got something that reduces
12.
it, 12.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that would go with my acrobatics.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
All right, 20.
Okay. 11.
All right. Sweet. Everybody but the 11. is fine. And basically, whatever your effect on damage or whatever, the damage is 9. So those of you who saved take half of that, so 4. The halfling takes the 9 damage, and it sounds like the monk is going to take, I don't know, nothing. I don't know.
0.
There you go.
Yeah, I reduced 25
Okay.
points.
And Laz does. Now, as you guys are trying to gain your bearing and stuff, everyone give me a perception as well.
Okay.
We're all gonna get teleported again.
Good.
Horrible.
12.
Okay.
19.
Anybody
Dang.
that's 15 or higher, as you guys land on this, some of you roughly, some of you pretty cat-like, it automatically just shifts and starts heading south. As far as the perspective of this room is, and as you're doing, you see a tower that is going down in front of you as you guys are moving south. So it's kind of like in motion as you're passing it. And those of you who roll 15 or higher, you see Lacey. She is in behind bars. Quite a clean looking prison cell, actually. It doesn't look as worn as everything else around here, and she looks quite grumpy.
Oh crap!
We make a run for that tower.
You could, but that's going to be quite the dex roll. You could try to make a run and try to get where she is. That would be rough.
Does. Brand throws.
All right, go ahead. Make your dex.
Natural 20.
Oh, love will
Oh.
keep us together. Yeah, baby.
Dude,
hmm
I made a good one
Wow.
too. 21.
Sweet.
17.
Oh wow! I actually rolled really
I
good.
assume that there's some shadows over there.
Well, you don't have a choice. You're going because he's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're all tied.
We're
That's
all
the
going.
problem
Fine.
being tied together. So everyone, make your roll, please. So far, I'm
23.
hearing good numbers. I guess I need to find out what the only one that hasn't rolled is Laz. So go ahead. But you're feather falling.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you're
I'm
fine.
gonna go with two.
So everyone rolled high, right? What about you, Bill?
17.
Yeah, okay, no problem. And of course, make sure to mark that down, Zach, for the XP bonus. All of you, following the desperate leap of and destiny of love of Bron, you all make it. You land, kind of rough, but I'm not going to throw any damage on you. And you guys are following this tower down. Then it shifts quickly to the east, and then the west. This thing just throwing around like a damn jet coaster, a roller coaster. And the whole time, as Baran desperately holds the bars and looks at his love, she's more grumpy. What took you so long?
And I just kind of look back at the other people and be like, some people were tired.
Eventually,
I'm sorry. Did you want?
Not me. I wanted to go save you.
eventually, the movement slows enough where you guys can stand comfortably. But this room is in motion. Towers up, down, left, right, back, forward. Even some of them, the buildings are changing size. It's like this weird Rubik's cube that has been exploded into its parts that is just riling around this room, seemingly without rhyme or reason. Sometimes you see things that are just floating in air. It's not as if they were attached to some kind of gear or mechanism. And it seems to not stopping, although it had slowed to a nice rhythm. And of course, amongst it all, the wind moves and the breath continues.
Let's try and match this rhythm and get back out of here.
Can I let's get Lacey out of this. She's behind bars, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get her out of.
Is there any like lock?
Yep.
Or anything?
Most
Right.
certainly. And this
All right,
this prison cell is very shiny and well kept. It's not like everything else around it. It looks brand new almost.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out my kit
hmm
and
I'll ask while he's doing that. I'll ask her, did you see your captors?
She said, "I saw nothing. I just was here. I've been here. Does anyone have a biscuit?"
Before you make your roll, I'm going to reach over and I touch you and I cast Bless on you.
Okay.
On him. Okay.
Yep. And
And what
you
does that? What does that give me?
get an
How
extra
much does
D4 on your roll.
an extra D4? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That.
Oh wait,
and
no,
it's-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not Bless. What the hell is it?
Aid.
Yeah. Actually, I
okay.
actually don't cast anything because I don't have it memorized. Never mind. Sorry.
I'll give him
I could-
inspiration. Okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
Is
Okay.
it still like a D4? Is it still a D4? Or what am I doing?
No,
I
that's.
believe that is a D8 now.
Is it?
Oh,
Is
cool.
it? It's not advantage.
No, it would
I think
be. I give him an extra. Here, let me roll that real quick. It should be a D8 at my level. So you can add 5 points to whatever you roll.
Okay. Oh, cool. Well, that's going to be a crap ton. It's
Yep.
like 30.
No,
so.
you unlock it quite easily. It's not
Cool.
not a particularly difficult lock.
Cool. I unlock it. I grab the lady. And I say, what do we say? What do they say?
She wants a
What-
biscuit. That's all she was thinking about right
oh.
now. She needs a biscuit.
wants
Give
some
that to the
biscuit.
biscuit.
I'll hand her a ration.
All right. She's just chowing down on it incredibly so. And the room is still flowing, and it seems to pick up speed and then stop, then pick up speed and then stop. And then, I mean, literally stop, dead stop. And then it just goes back into that rhythm again. This keeps happening over and over. What do you guys want to do?
Get down and out of the room.
Yeah, well, actually, I want to like sit and take a moment and see if we can figure out exactly like the pattern.
Right?
I
Well,
wanna
you
study
guys
it.
are standing on the the edge of this tower, which its shape is not really changing. It's moving though, and you guys are looking and trying to find a pattern, which makes sense. Trying to figure out how you could get from one place to the next, and then
Also,
now hold on a
would like
second.
to see.
Now hold on a second,
Yeah, sure.
and then everyone give me your perception check.
Okay. Advantage, disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage for sure.
Oh, disadvantage? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, a non-nat 20 for 1, and the other one is. Oh, wow, that's bad.
Okay.
So a 7.
Okay.
Um,
Disadvantage. You got to roll
24.
2 dice, dude. You got to roll 2 and take the
Yes.
lowest.
16.
Oh, okay. 19 and
What if you roll a
19.
20?
I got 19 again. What the hell?
Okay. All right. So
24.
those of you, because you're quite preoccupied, but those of you who rolled over a 20, tell me who is that?
That's me.
Okay. Everyone else is paying very close attention and stuff, and you notice out of the side of your eye, Lacey is eating her biscuit, but she's not really eating her biscuit. She's looking at you in the most malign way, and then you see it's almost as if she pushes the air in front of you, in front of her, and all of you are shunted forward out into the hanging abyss of this room, and you begin to fall. Now,
Fudge!
Oh,
Hey, remember when
as
you used
you,
that featherfall spell?
well, give me a second. Now, I'll get to what you guys go to do in a moment. Now, everyone else is just falling. It's like, what the hell? You, however, Bob, you look back and you see as you're falling, Lacey begins to turn into the tentacled thing you saw before.
It ate Lacey.
You guys are
Just
falling.
thinking.
What do
Yeah.
you want to do? There's nothing but darkness
there-
below
Grab
you.
onto? Is there anything to grab onto? You make a save throw to grab onto like a ledge or something.
You're beyond the objects. You can see them as you're falling. You can see them up moving above you. Like I said, like an exploded Rubik's Cube, just running in angles around each other. But you're in utter darkness. Even you,
So-
Lacey, see nothing but black.
So
Lacey,
basically
go
the room opened up into a void and it pushed us into it.
Seemingly, yeah.
Okay. Well,
All right. Well, this was destined to happen. All right. Let's fall.
Now,
I've used my rope. Otherwise, I'd try something with a grapple hook. But
I've got another idea.
Okay.
I kind of want to. Well, I have to get everyone around me, like in time before we hit the ground. But
Well, we can rope we can pull each other to each other. So
okay.
Yep, you are tied together.
So here's my idea. I want to use like quickly before we hit the. Oh no, but it takes 1 minute. We're probably gonna hit the ground before 1 minute. I'm assuming.
Try it anyways.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna have time, but okay. Lamont's tiny hut. It would basically put us in a stationary spot. So
We can get it set up quick enough.
it takes a minute to cast. It takes a minute to cast. So we don't have a minute. Then it's not gonna do anything.
And you would definitely have a concentration roll on that, because right now Baran sounds like a little girl.
Well, it's our only chance of not dying. As far
What
as
about
I
the
can
hole?
tell.
it takes a minute to cast, so I think we're gonna hit the ground before a minute's up.
Well, you don't though. You're falling.
We don't fall?
Eventually, the light of the moving room above disappears, and you are shrouded completely in utter darkness. You're falling. You feel it. It's not comfortable. It's nauseating, but you're falling, and you're falling.
Okay.
We can't see the ground.
There's nothing to see at all but the abyss of black that is about you.
Oh.
This is effed up.
I'm trying to see if I have a spell I could swap out on the fly, but I don't see anything that's gonna save us.
Let's all jump into the portable hole.
No, that would kill us.
Well, we can't because we need a flat surface.
That's true.
Stupid hole.
It wouldn't kill us to jump into the hole. Like we could still, as long as it's open, we would start. But I'm thinking there's like no ground beneath us. We're just like falling into an abyss, is what we're saying, Chester.
Yep.
None of this is real.
None of this is real. So how do we prove that to ourselves that it's not real?
I'm pretty sure the first time that we walked into that room, that we all fell asleep, and there's like
that's what I've been saying.
And there's a tentacle monster sucking on our brains or something,
That's what I've been saying. Totally.
I'm pretty sure none of this is real.
I'm gonna try and meditate out of it again.
I'm gonna do a wisdom check. Would that be how I would try and see if I could figure out if it's fake?
A wisdom saving throw, sure.
A wisdom save.
Can we all? Can we make Can all of us make a wisdom saving throw?
You can, but you need to tell me exactly what you're making a save against.
I'm trying to check reality, and I'm gonna do something stupid, which is I'm gonna take my sword and I'm gonna shove it right into my chest.
What? No.
What?
It's done.
No.
Okay, so GOP, what are you doing? I know what the scout is doing. What is GOP doing?
Okay. I am going to roll a just to see if this is illusionary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, you know what? If this is illusionary, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna roll. Wow, that's terrible. That is a total of 5.
Okay, yeah, it's it sucks because it's real. Laz, what are you doing?
I guess I'll do a roll. Let's see, right here. 1 second. 1 second. $16.
Nice,
really nice. Yeah, no, you're falling and it sucks. Let me see here. Let's move on to Bob.
Okay, I'm going to swap out one of my cure wounds, which sucks because I'm swapping it for a cantrip.
Uh-huh.
All right, and I'm going to cast resistance on myself.
Uh-huh.
And I add 1d4 to any saving throws of my choice, and I'm trying to see if this is an illusion. I'm trying to focus and break through it.
Go ahead and give me your roll.
Roll good, roll good. Oh, okay, 19. That's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes, exactly.
19. So 18. Where's the d4? Okay. 19, 29.
Oh, very nice. 29. Darkness encompassing me. Hi, okay. Yeah, you're falling. Go ahead, Bill.
Oh crap! This is real. I just
Oh
yelled a bit.
crap!
I mean, unless we're sleeping, but
Come on, Bill. What are you doing, Bill? Come on, Bill.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use my since I'm a monk, I'm in tune with my body. I'm gonna see if I'm not really dreaming, if I'm sleeping. Not if this is a magic or anything, but if I'm put under for a mass group hallucination. I don't know. That just doesn't really make any sense. But it's either that or I go splat. So, oh, yeah, that was weak. I rolled a 15.
We are boned.
I mean, we're just falling to the abyss.
Pretty much.
So, Bill, what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing, dude. I need to know.
Well, yeah, I was gonna try and get in tune with my breathing rate, my body, to see if I'm not really unconscious. If this is,
I
like
see.
I was saying earlier.
No,
You
it
know
makes
what I mean?
sense. Yeah, give me a wisdom roll.
Okay, I'll do this. Yeah, I rolled the exact same thing. I rolled a 15.
Yeah. No, it's all real. However,
Yeah.
Baran, take
There
500
we go.
experience points.
500.
Yep.
Yes.
As you plunge your sword into your chest in the desperation of love, the whole world starts, the visual world around you starts cracking and breaking and almost like static on a TV, although your character wouldn't know what that is. But it's just really bizarre. Things are going on. The pain rushes through your body, and you don't understand what's going on now. You are going to make an actual wisdom roll. You're the only person who's actually made one yet, because they all think they're doing something, but they're not. This is an actual wisdom roll. This is what, and therefore this is what it means. You either succeed at this, or you're all dead.
I got a 20.
Really?
Really. Well, no, not natural 20.
Not a natural 20. I see. Okay,
yeah,
good.
20 together.
All right, very, very good. And therefore, it takes a minute, but finally your senses come back to you, and you finally see, at least you think you see, reality for what it might really be. And what you see is all your party is writhing on the ground next to you. You're in some place you have not seen yet, and I'll show you what you see. How about that? Okay, we just left Caleb, so you are standing, the only one standing here.
Oh crap! And there I am.
There you are.
We found Cthulhu.
Yeah, we found Cthulhu straight up.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, that's a pretty awesome thing to realize before you die.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, they're writhing on the ground. They don't know. They're still falling. But this creature, this you can't even make out it really beyond what you can see. This thing is looking at you, and then it speaks to you. Well, in your mind anyway. You don't think it's making real sound because as it speaks, your brain hurts, not your ear. But it says, interesting. In your, not only in a language you understand, but it sounds like the dialect that you grew up in, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It says, well, I suppose it would have happened eventually. Make your choice. You may die peacefully, or you may have the opportunity to fight for you and your friends' lives.
I'm gonna fight.
As it does that, it stands up, and you see the full breath of Cthulhu in front of you. And it looks down upon you, and as it fades from reality, the room you're in once again shifts. So you realize that you're not seeing reality even yet. And what happens, though, is you see that hallway again. But this time, because he fades away. Right. This time in the hallway, you see in the distance there's a bright yellow light of sunlight at the end, but then appearing in front of you, between you and there. And understand, your party is doing nothing. They are writhing in pain and suffering on the ground. But standing in front of you is this. You are engaged in solo combat. They live or die by your sword. Are you ready?
Oh my!
Chester, you suck. I hate you.
Thank you. I've been waiting here for hours for someone to do something rash.
Yep. Oh, great.
Now, this creature is obviously some odd demonic looking thing. And you can, like I said, you're in this hallway and you can see the light at the end behind it. But it's about your size. It's about human size, maybe a little bigger. And of course, it's much bulkier with all these wings and all this kind of stuff. But it's not like some gigantic monster.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to, it's very simple. You win, you're free. You lose it, you're not. So
Great.
everything is relying on you. Everything, even Lacey. And let me remind you, sir. I'm going to help you. I'm going to remind you because this is very important. It's extremely important. Let me get back to it. This is what's on the line, sir.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
More importantly, Cornelius is on the line.
Yeah. Got a corny tip.
This is true. This is true. All right, dude. It's a one-on-one combat.
Great. All right, initiative. Here we go.
I do have to say,
11.
in our illusionary, or in our like unconscious states that we're in, does he appear like he disappeared, or does he still look like he's falling with us?
No, he still looks like he's falling for you, and he looks like he's daydreaming.
But he doesn't look dead.
No, not at all.
Considering I just stabbed myself.
Actually, he looked like he was going to stab himself, and then he seemingly stopped stabbing himself. Maybe he thought better of it.
All right, so I rolled 11 for initiative. Do I get to go first?
Yes, you do. I rolled a 7, so go ahead.
Cool. All right. I want to. Can I do like a perception to see if he has like a really like a weak spot that I can kind of exploit?
Your monks have things like that, but you don't.
Crap.
I think there's a spell like that too, but no, you don't. You're a fighter, dude. Get at it.
Great.
I do believe you have.
Oh, am I actually damaged because we were in a dream?
No, you're not damaged at all. Matter of fact, you're exhausted. You're very tired, dude. You feel like you haven't eaten or drank or slept in days, by the way. But that matters not. The adrenaline is a very big thing. Now, is your character a ranger or a rogue?
It's a rogue.
Okay, so you do have backstab.
Yeah, but that only applies if they don't know I'm there.
Oh, well, no. If you can get yourself in a flanking, well, of course you can't flank because you're by yourself. But if you can get in a position behind them, it does take effect.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. So okay, I'm in this room. Is there things to hide behind and whatnot?
Nope. It's the same damn hallway you've been walking up and down for who knows how long.
At least I know it. At least I know the hallway. All right. I'm going to go at it with my rapier. I'm gonna stab it and see if I can do some serious damage.
Come on.
All right. $20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Right.
Starting off good.
Yep.
Get him, Brian.
I know.
Stab him in the eye.
Brian.
Stab him in the eye.
Gold shots.
Cut his nuts off.
Wow. Come on, dude. What's taking so long?
No, I was trying to figure out. Sorry. All right, and I do a total of 18 damage with fire damage.
Oh, that because of that nice rapier. All
Yeah.
right. It doesn't seem to like it, but it doesn't seem particularly pissed off. But it kind of just leans in as it hisses at you like a lizard, and it just swings its two, thorny, clad hands upon you. And I got myself a 20 and a 23.
Both hit.
Both hit. Okay.
Both hit, but I do uncanny dodge. So one of your attacks will only do half damage.
Okay. All right. Well, they do the same, so I'll just half it and add it together. All right. Let me see here. So we'll take that one, and so that is 1, 2, so 12 damage.
All right.
As it just claws at you, and your armor scratches, and little flecks of scratch blood flies off. It's a new round. Go ahead. We'll just keep this. We don't have to keep rolling initiative. Go ahead.
Yep. All right. Another 18 damage.
Really? So you were no tactics here. We're just toe to toe in, huh? All right.
Well, it's just I can't figure. My character can't figure out any weak spots. Like I would say go for the throat or go for his ligaments.
Well, that doesn't work like that.
Down.
Your character has abilities, right? And it's a rogue, so he's a position fighter, advantage fighter. This isn't about the vital spot. You're not a monk, right? Your character never thinks that way. You're going to try to get yourself in position, right?
Yeah, but there's nothing for me to get in position with. It's just
why isn't there?
Well, I mean,
take a move, get behind him, dude. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick and move, man. Stick and move.
Right.
All right.
Anyway, my turn.
Like
this thing screams at you, and you see this almost like a green acidic fire comes flapping out of its mouth at you. Make a saving throw.
Real quick, Baran. You have an ability called Cunning Action.
I'm using one of my fate. Oh, I can't. Can I?
Well, you have uncanny dodge. You automatically go take half of this anyway. If you make the save, you take nothing, right?
You can't. If you roll a 1, you can't use a fable point to undo it, can you?
Of course you can.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, good. Okay.
But real quick,
fable. That's what the fable point's for.
Cunning action, you get a bonus action on each of your turns in combat, and you can use them to dash, disengage, or hide.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Disengage will let you pull away and get out of range of them.
Anyway, give me the saving throw, please.
Yep. And is it wisdom or is it?
No, this is dexterity, of course.
Oh, okay. 13.
13. And is that a total?
Yeah.
Total. All right. So you take half of this because you do have uncanny dodge, right? All right. Hold on a second.
Yeah. So don't forget about that cunning action.
You take 6 points of damage as just a little bit of this acid flecks on your on the right side of your shoulder. All right. Top of the round. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a movement and try to get behind him.
Yeah, no, you should do that, dude. Give me give us a dexterity roll, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. 20 for dexterity.
All right. So you get yourself into a flanking position, or at least a backward position, and then take your strike with backstab involved.
Right. So when I do backstab, how does that work exactly?
Well, what does backstab do for the rogue in 5th edition? I'm assuming it either adds d6 or 2d6 or doubles damage, or it used to double. But,
it quadruples.
What? It quadruples damage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Something like that.
Oh boy.
You're at 3d6. You get 3d6 sneak attack dice.
Yes.
3d6 for it with the 3d6 plus the attack in addition to. Okay.
Yeah. In addition to it.
1, 2, 3, and that. All right. Bunch of numbers. Yep. All right. Okay, so 26 from behind.
There's no way you only did 26 damage, dude.
That was everything.
Really? You
That
rolled
was a
really
3d6
badly.
plus.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
Hmm.
That sucks. All right. It's my turn.
That's not. But you have your modifier. Did you do your ability modifiers to that damage? Your magic sword.
Yeah,
does
that's
damage.
that's why I got to do 5d6 instead of just 3d6 and
I
a
see.
d8.
But
Okay.
is your sword like a +1 or a +2 or anything?
Yeah, it's a +1.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. This
Okay.
creature, because you're behind it now, it spins around, but as it's doing so, its tail lashes out at you. And I certainly hit with that. The tail hits you. You take. There's only a single attack, so that uncanny only works on the secondary attack, right? You take 3 points of physical damage. Oh, excuse me, 5 points of physical damage. Okay, and give me a Constitution saving throw, please. And I suggest you make it.
Oh man, I'm going to use another. I think I have one more wisdom. Here, let me check. I want to make sure.
This is
Yeah, I'll have one more.
You're talking about
I'll
fate.
have one.
You're talking about fate points, yeah.
Yep, I
All
have
right.
one more fate point.
Make your Constitution
Oh,
roll,
I'm thinking.
please.
Thank goodness. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 20.
All right. All right.
23. I'm sorry, I didn't add my proficiency.
That's fine.
23.
You feel a burning sensation from the strike of the tail, but because of your it's one of those save or nothing type of things, but it burns and then that goes away very quickly. But the creature is standing flat foot in front of you again. What are you gonna do?
Oh. How many hit points does this thing have?
It seems slightly hurt.
You suck.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
How many health do you have left?
8.
All right. Well,
don't you have those healing salve?
he does. He's not thinking like a role player. He's not.
You've got healing potions and stuff,
You
dude.
got other things you
I
can
don't
do.
have healing potions because you had the healing potions.
No, you
No,
have stuff, dude. Yes, you do.
I handed them out, dude. I gave everybody 2.
Oh. See, I didn't add them to my
You gotta
thing.
write stuff down, yeah.
Go.
All right, fine. Then I disengage and I use a healing potion.
All right, so that's a bonus action to disengage, so it doesn't cost anything. Yep. So with disengage now is just a simple dex save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a dex roll. Yeah.
Try and then
cool.
Disengage so you end up behind them.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. All right, so I got 24.
24. All right, no problem. Very nice. So you disengage behind him by getting yourself in a better position and out of the swinging range of the front anyway.
And what do I roll for healing?
You're actually beyond his reach, and therefore he's beyond yours too. But that's okay. You can take a movement before your attack. So go ahead and take your save roll, please. What do you say there, GOP?
2d12 is what is the healing salve.
Yeah, no, 2d12. Yeah.
Oh, 2d12 for the healing salve. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
roll
and
high.
then the potions are 2d4 plus 2.
All right, 14.
All right.
So there we go. Heal me for. Yay! I'm no longer in like crit damage death. All right, so. Then okay. I get to move, right? Or
you still have a move action. That's right. And therefore, your move action, as suggested by everybody here, is what? Hide.
Yep. All right, hide.
Yes, please.
Make your roll.
This is rogue combat. You're a DPS, man.
All right. It's a 19.
All right, no problem. So it comes back to me. The creature's looking around. Of course, what you're doing is shadowing it behind. That's how you're hiding in its own shadow. It can't see you. I rolled for it, and it doesn't know where you are. It seems frustrated. Your turn.
All right, I'm gonna do a super strike from behind.
Okay.
Hit for 18, and let's see, and it was 5 of these and 1 of these, and I did 28.
There you go. That's better.
That is better. Yeah.
28 right in its butt.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
And
hold on a second.
don't forget, I'm sorry.
You rake this thing up its back. Fire is burning. Although you notice, as with your third attack strike here, or was that the fourth strike? The fire doesn't seem to be doing anything to this thing, dude. But the sword is damaging it, however, and that was the best strike you've had so far. Basically, you're starting to see kind of a crack on this thing, like you saw in the very beginning with the zombies that turned to stone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Okay, so.
Okay.
Right.
So that brings it back down to me, my turn. The thing moves in a position, and it takes a rake at you with one of its claws, and then it kicks at you. So let's do the claw first, and that is a 21. That hits, I'm assuming, yes. And
Yes.
damn it, the kick missed for damn sure. All right, so I hit you with a claw, and do you have? No, that's right. It's the second attack on me. Okay, so 7 points of damage
All right.
as it rakes you across the face, the beautiful
Ouch.
face.
This
Your
is
turn.
it, man. This is down to the last hit, bro.
Yeah, no, you need to drop it here because if you don't, I'm going to get you. I think.
You can always
is
heal
it a bonus action to use one of those salves, or is it an action?
No, of course it's an action. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
But you can hide again.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could.
Let's try and do another hide. So is that in disengage?
Well,
then
no,
hide? Or
no,
is that just a dexterity?
the disengage is a bonus, so you can go ahead and do
Okay.
that. So give us a dexterity roll. Go ahead, dexterity roll.
20.
Okay. Your action is taken to take another solve if you'd like. So that's 2d12.
Yeah.
All right. And then you want to make a hide roll as your movement.
Okay. And that's also dexterity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so my hide roll is 27. So.
All right, sweet.
Should be.
Yeah. No problem. He's once again. This creature is looking for you, and I'll make its roll. See if it can see you. And ooh, I might
Actually,
have. What was that hide roll again? Say it.
It was 27.
Oh, no way. Okay, he can't see you. That was closer though.
What's your stealth?
My stealth is a +7.
Okay, so that's what you had.
Yeah, the +7, but also the proficiency, so it was 10 with the 17 that I rolled. So 27.
Yeah, I got it.
No, don't worry.
I assume that.
Yeah,
no, I'm just making sure because I'm like, I don't want you to die.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to calculate everything that I possibly can add to it.
Well, it is your action again.
I'm stabbing this thing in the butt. Seems to be working.
Butt stabber.
Rear penetrator.
Another 28.
House rapier.
Another 28. Okay. So as you strike it, you kind of take a strike right across the back of its right arm, and as you do that, the right arm disintegrates into powdery stone, but the rest of it's still moving. It's not down.
Okay.
All right, but it is one arm down, which brings me down to me. It's going to do kind of the same thing it did before. It's going to try to lash that tail at you. Oh, you are so lucky. Yeah, okay. He misses with that tail, which is pretty impressive seeing I got +7 on all my rolls, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hide.
So you just got to take a hide action. Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
that's your attack. You better hope you drop it this time.
Do I have any more?
What did he roll?
Roll the 1.
He rolled a 1.
Yep. You better hope that you can. You better hope that you kill this thing on your
Recover
shot.
from that. Yeah.
All right, so you rolled a 1 on your hide. All
Mhm.
right. So what else you want to do in this round? That's a bonus action, so
Hit it.
Okay.
I'm going to get
just
it.
gonna go.
He has advantage to hit you next time, by the way.
Yeah.
If you got any more healing, man.
I have a question.
Nope. I have no more healing.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I'm asking Chester.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I have a fate roll to break the illusion, can I use that?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. You do not have the power to offset an elder god. None of you do. The only reason why Baran was brought out of it because Cthulhu found it curious. Self-sacrifice and all. Yeah, no, this is an elder god you're dealing with. There is no fate points, saving throws, d20s, on natural 20s. That none of that matters. Right?
Do it. Do it.
Do it, dude. We're waiting on you, man. But I'm telling you, I'm about to thunder your ass, though.
Did you give us 2d12 or 2 of them or 3? Because I thought you said you gave us 3 healing cells.
Yeah, we each have 3.
What are you rolling? Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you rolling that for? It's
I don't know. I don't know. It's like I need to hit him.
So you should have 1 more healing cell.
That's pretty good. That's a 16, isn't it?
Yeah, 16 to hit. Go hit him.
Now hold on a second. What are you doing?
I'm outright attacking him since I failed.
Okay, you got to outright attack him. Now hold on a second. Before you do anything, let's try to focus your attack a little bit here. Let me take a chapter out of Conan from the great Arnold Schwarzenegger. A glowing, shimmery, and beautiful silver armored silhouette of Lacey calls out to you and says,
the crack.
Says, focus your attack on its head. On its head. Focus your attack. She glows. She says, I love you forever. And then she disappears. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I attempt to stab the
Yes, -2 to your strike. Go for it.
So you just rolled a 9, so that's Oh, go ahead.
Well, he said -2. Oh, am I doing it again? What?
No. What did you roll?
9 plus an 8, right? Is what your attack is?
Yeah.
So
16.
A 16.
17.
A 17.
It was a 17, but you said -2, so 15.
So
right?
15. Okay. So you come up and you strike and you just catch the side of its head because that's exactly what you need to hit this creature. 15.
Oh.
And because you've been hitting him quite easily, you've noticed, right? His armor class isn't the issue.
Mhm.
That poison in his tail is the issue, actually. Because I'm going to hit you with that here in a second, and if you fail that saving throw, you are definitely dead. So go ahead and give me your damage.
All right.
See, even damnation knows to stab it in the eye.
13.
13 damage. Oh wow.
Yep.
Let me see. Half of its face does crumble, but it is still up, dude. Oh well. It takes its attack and it's just going for that tail. No, hold on a second. I got a 17. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, I hit you. Make a saving throw. Don't fail.
Ooh.
No,
Okay.
wow.
All right. So what was it? Was it for dexterity or
It's
which
a
one?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Okay, so I got 23.
Oh god.
23, no problem. And you take 8 points of actual damage though from the tail. And I think you're still barely up. But all right. Well, it brings us to another round, dude. Hit this thing, dude. Hit this thing.
All right,
Evade.
I'm going for the face. Gonna stab it at like in the eyes.
-2, you need a 15.
All right. Oh, cool. Roll that. Yep, definitely have it. Definitely have it.
All right, well, give me your damage. Should be enough.
Yeah.
Give
15.
me your 15.
Mhm.
Okay. The rest of its face crumbles. It turns to stone, just like those zombies in the beginning, and many pieces of it fall off. Some of it remains standing, and you stand victorious, but plunged with holes and dripping with poison, which seems to not want to affect your immortalness, sir. Just so you know, that poison, because I made this creature. This is not something out of the monster manual. I gave it a fair armor class for your level, but that poison is actually an 8d6.
Oh, good damn.
Oh,
But it's a save or die type of situation, right? So
oh,
yeah,
so-
damn it. Oh well, but pretty good, fair fight, dude, fair fight. Now what happens now is the first thing that happens is you wake up. You particularly, Baran, wake up, and you find yourself standing, or not standing, laying down on the ground in that hallway that you entered in the beginning. And you let me hold on a second, don't allow. You're laying down on the hallway, uh, and in front of you there's like a glow coming out at the end of the hallway. But one thing you notice is your party are just lying there. They're alive, but they're sleeping. You think because you just sat up. Everyone seems to be covered in a little bit of dust, and you notice that all around you there are bodies in various states of decay. Some are skeletal. Some are, just starting to pulp out. The smell in this place is ungodly. But you find yourself sitting on your ass in this hallway full of various levels of dead people and your party sleeping around you. And there's like I said, further down the end of this 100-foot hallway, there's a light coming up from below. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go over and check on my team, but mostly Lacey, and
Yep.
to make sure she's okay.
She's sleeping just like everybody else.
Well, I'm gonna try and wake her up.
All right. Now you shake her, and it takes a bit, but you get her awake. It takes a bit. It's not easy. And of course, you and she go about waking everybody else up. Okay. Now, I went a little bit long today, quite a bit long today, but that's all right. I wanted to finish this encounter. So first thing I need you guys to do is on your character sheets, please write this down. All right. You are from now on immune to the miasma of Denon's Delve. Right? You are immune to the miasma of Devon's Delve. Denon's Delve. Sorry. And what you guys come to realize is all these bodies you see in this hallway, nothing seems to make it past the hallway. And as you look around, there's all kind of armor and shiny things and bags of coins and talismans and spell books and all kind of stuff just lying there that's magical. The non-magical stuff is rotted away, or it depends on how long it's been here. And of course, as you're kind of looking through these bodies, you find a paladin of Pelor, and he has a medallion around his neck.
Oh my god.
This is
it-
you said this was a cottage industry, right? To come to this
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's the tourist attraction.
yeah, nobody comes back from the tourist attraction.
My god. Okay, so is the medallion exactly what we were looking for?
It is exactly what you're looking for. And by the way, when let me just, I guess I should show. Well, I'll just show it on. I won't bother doing that. I'll just show it to the folks themselves. When you look down at the end of the hallway, you look down, you see this. You guys can see it on the main channel, and it's this is what's really here. It goes down into the depths. You don't know how deep, but you guys keep in mind because you're now immune to the miasma. You see the smoke everywhere. It's actually smoke, so you don't know if anything you saw had any reality at all. More than likely, it didn't. You don't know. You don't know, but you do know that you are now immune to it, so you can enter in this place. And below you is a spectacular dungeon that has a very important secret to Faerun itself. But I would suggest you not bothering come back here until you're like 15th level.
Yeah, we'll put a check mark on that, and we'll check this out later. But right now,
we need to delete the corpses.
I know.
Yes, because after that, I want everything in this damn room.
Yeah, you guys loot everything, and we'll do that offline. Of course, all the delving treasure we have not had for the entirety of 11 episodes, 12 if you count episode 0, are lying in this hallway. There are literally dozens of bodies. So we'll do that offline and take care of that. But basically, you're not exactly sure what just happened to you, but from what you can tell now that you're out of it. No one ever gets into the delve.
I know that Brand's my hero, though.
Yes, but that
I
is
have to admit, Brand needs a little bit of more of an experience pop than.
I'm going to give it to him. He's going to get that XP all by himself for that fight. Yeah, absolutely.
He got that 500. He got that 500 by himself automatically.
And he did that as well. That's right. That's right. But now keep in mind that the point you guys made is an important one you might want to think about because as I had said in the beginning, and I was very clear about it, I said it several times, I believe, this was a cottage industry. All these guys have led how many people here?
Yeah.
Right. And the Jarl doesn't seem to know anything about it because he sent you here. He needs you to be successful, right? So it's a fair point to keep that in mind. But of course, we're going to stop right here, and we will pick up next week with you guys exiting. That you're not going to go down in there, but keep it in mind if either we get these characters up to that level, or if we want to kind of boost them to that level after we've done whatever we're doing. This is a pretty impressive dungeon here. And it's kind of a cool one too. I've actually developed this years and years ago. Wasn't here actually, it was somewhere else, but I chose to. Anyway, you know what I mean. All right, guys. Well, thank you everybody. We went 3 hours. We went a long time. Did I go 3 hours? Or 1, 2, yeah, 3 over 3 hours. And 2 actual streams, unfortunately, but we do appreciate you guys hanging in here. I mean, look how many of you hung around. Crazy but fun show, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the guys enjoyed it. That was a different type of dungeon. It's a dungeon where no one went actually anywhere. Isn't that cool?
The best guy.
Or is
kind
it
of annoying, actually?
Is it? Am I just a bastard? Is that what it comes down to?
You're a bastard.
Right, fine.
It's almost like I just went to. It's almost like I just went to work.
Right? Well, come on, that was entertaining. That was fun. That was fun.
Just wandering around in circles.
Yes, exactly. And all the right emotions were felt. All right, guys, we will check you out tomorrow. Do keep in mind that we have our normal show for Comics News Today tomorrow. Come and check that out. We'll have fun. And, of course, come back next week, and we will do this again. These guys are going to have to make some decisions because how are they going to be part of what's going on, or are they not going to be part of what's going on? So anyway, thank you guys all very much. And today, I do believe it is probably Bill's turn to give us enlightenment.
No, I don't have any. Last week was always wear underwear. But
okay, that was you. So who needs to give us enlightenment today? Maybe it's GOP. Maybe GOP needs to give us enlightenment. The halfling.
I thought I gave it before. Okay, well.
All right. Well, no, I'm trying to figure out who hasn't done it yet. Is what I'm trying to do.
We all have. Just do alter egos. Oh, you haven't? Right on. Here you go.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll just give you a line from Charles Bukowski. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start.
Namaste.
Namaste.
All right. Well, thank you all very
Hasta
much.
luego.
Hasta luego. Later, guys.
Later.